Good East positioning of the sun, everybody. Welcome to an episode that I was initially excited for when I got the suggestion, but now I am mad at recording. For context, there's a bunch of things production-wise that is a problem, so let's start off with the biggest thing. This is a take 2. The previous take was just fine, everything was all ready to go, and then for whatever reason, the take didn't save. And I'm really hoping it saves this time. Actually, I'm just gonna take some precautionary measures. Okay, now that those measures have been taken, so first things, and then second things second, if you notice the date down there in the bottom, it says today is July 21st. And you might have noticed, if you watched the I Hate Them episode and the Season 10 Championship episode, that the date was later. That's right, this video is being recorded before those are. Why? My partner Grand Admiral Thrawn wanted to wait a very, very long time. And unfortunately, I didn't have the balls to tell him, bro, I need to record mine now because of my schedule. I know you don't have one, but I do. Anyway, to put a point aside, we're doing Beavis and Butthead now, as suggested by Anime Blue XD on YouTube. We have, for our districts, Dumbass, Dumbass, Discount Hank Hill. I would say Discount Peggy Hill, but that implies she does something. Weak Ass, Punk Ass, Ass, Smart Ass, Stressed Ass, Hippie Ass, Hard Ass, Dumbass, Dumbass Roadie, Dumbass Roadie 2, Nuclear Terrorist, Nuclear Terrorist, Nuclear Terrorist Hunter, Nuclear Terrorist Hunter, Old Lady, Drugs, Crushing on Dumbass, Don't Know, Old Dumbass, Old Dumbass. You've essentially been introduced to the entirety of the cast. Now, who am I rooting for? I'm going to root for Beavis, because I prefer him over to Butthead, and Cornholio, because I like Cornholio.
Are you threatening me? I need TP for my bunghole. Uh, yeah, we're threatening you.
What? Anyways, let's proceed. As a tribute there on the podiums, the horn sounds, and the Motley Crue roadie 1 grabs her backpack and retreats. Glennis runs away from the cornucopia. Cornholio and Van Driessen fight for a bag. Van Driessen gives up and retreats. Old Beavis runs away from the cornucopia. Todd runs away. Beavis stays at the cornucopia for resources.
Whoa, there's porno magazines. Yeah, yeah.
Butthead grabs a backpack and retreats. McVicker runs away with a lighter and some rope. Martha also runs away with a lighter and some rope. JD runs away from the cornucopia. Tom! So, god dang it, I stepped on a landmine. Funny thing, remember how I said this was take 2 because the first take didn't take? Tom was the winner of take 1. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Fleming runs into the cornucopia and hides. Dallas runs away from the cornucopia. The Motley Crue roadie 2 runs into the cornucopia and hides. Bork runs away from the cornucopia. Marcy grabs a backpack, not realizing it's empty. Coach Buzzcut and Stewart and Daria and Muddy all run away from the cornucopia. Old Butthead kills Tonke Ray for her supplies, and Lolita runs away from the cornucopia. Whoa. I just killed her. Cool. Martha attacks Muddy, but he manages to escape. Glennis questions her sanity. Coach Buzzcut stalks JD. Daria scares Stewart off. The Motley Crue roadie 2 makes a slingshot. Old Beavis scares Cornholio off.
Here's your TV, damn it. Go. Oh, my TV.
Bork practices archery. The Motley Crue roadie 1 and Dallas split a search for resources. Todd hunts for other tributes. Beavis thinks about home. Old Butthead questions his sanity. Butthead receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Lolita and McVicker work together for the day. Fleming chases Marcy, and Van Driessen constructs a shack. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Tom from District 2 and Tonke Ray from District 4. You know what? Maybe it was a blessing in disguise, because by this time in the previous take, we had 11 survivors. I'm not kidding. Now we have 22, so the kills seem to be going slower, but yeah, not kidding. No district is out, but from 24 survivors to 22. Let's keep it moving. Van Driessen shoots a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Glennis shoots an arrow into Beavis's head. You like Beavis! Why would you do that? At least I still got Cornholio. Coach Buzzcut tends to the Motley Crue roadie one's wounds. Butthead, Stewart, Old Butthead, Cornholio, and Dallas sleep in shifts. Cool. Can we, do you? Todd thinks about winning. Daria begs for Martha to kill her. She refuses, keeping Daria alive. McVicker cooks his food before putting his fire out. Muddy, Marcy, and Old Beavis sleep in shifts. Bork thinks about winning. JD receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Lolita is awoken by nightmares. Fleming and the Motley Crue Roadie 2 sleep in shifts. Day 2. Todd hunts for other tributes. JD, Muddy, Van Driessen, Fleming, and Lolita hunt for other tributes. Dallas picks flowers. Old Butthead stalks Glennis. Motley Crue Roadie 1, McVicker, Motley Crue Roadie 2, and Bork hunt for other tributes. Old Beavis discovers a cave. Stewart makes a wooden spear. Butthead is pricked by thorns of picking berries. Cornholio and Marcy work together for the day. Daria defeats Coach Buzzcut in a fight but spares his life. Martha discovers a cave. Only one cannon shot can be heard in the distance, and it's Beavis from District 1. With that, still no district being taken out of play just yet, but we did go from 22 survivors to 21 survivors. Keep it moving. JD looks at the night sky. McVicker sees a fire but stays hidden. Todd begs for Dallas to kill him. She reluctantly obliges, killing Todd. Fleming cries himself to sleep. Stewart begs for Old Butthead to kill him. He refuses, keeping Stewart alive. I have to imagine it's not that he refuses, he just doesn't know, where do I stick this thing? Your junk? No, not my junk. Then where? Never mind, I'll just leave. Okay. Old Beavis is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Old Beavis wanting to start a fire. No.
Come on. Fire! Come on, fire!
Coach Buzzcut, the Motley Crue Roadie 2, and Martha discuss the games might happen in the morning. Bork thinks about home. Cornholio receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Van Driessen starts a fire. Butthead sets an explosive off, killing the Motley Crue Roadie 1, Daria, and Muddy. Whoa. Explosions are cool. Lolita convinces Marcy to snuggle with her. Glennis cries herself to sleep. Van Driessen constructs a shack. Butthead is pricked by thorns of picking berries. Martha stalks Old Man Butthead. JD kills Stewart with a hatchet. Coach Buzzcut falls into a pit and dies. Old Beavis, Fleming, and Glennis track down and kill Dallas. This is an extensive operation. A nuclear terrorist has been aborted.
Yeah, okay.
Sure, whatever. Kill her now! What? She's dead. Bork receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Marcy explores the arena. Lolita falls into a frozen lake and drowns. A lot of deaths this round. Cornholio sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Motley Crue Roadie 2 practices archery. And McVicker tries to sleep through the entire day. 8 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Todd from District 3. Motley Crue Roadie 1 from District 7. Daria from District 5. Muddy from District 8, Stewart from District 3, Coach Buzzcut from District 6, Dallas from District 8, and Lolita from District 4. With that, Districts 3, 4, and 8 are all completely done. And we have gone from 21 survivors to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. From 21 survivors to 13 survivors. And somehow Beavis dying early but Butthead staying alive for this long is accurate to the last one, not the show. Van Driessen tries to treat his infection. Marcy quietly hums. JD questions his sanity. Glennis goes to sleep. Motley Crue Roadie 2, Old Butthead, and Bork cheerfully sing songs together. Cornholio lets Martha into a shelter. Old Beavis and Butthead hold hands. Fleming unknowingly eats toxic berries. McVicker receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Butthead, Cornholio, Glennis, and JD track down and kill Marcy. Martha sets an explosive off, killing Bork, McVicker, and the Motley Crue OD2. Old Beavis picks flowers. Old Butthead kills Van Drierson with a hatchet. 6 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Fleming from District 9, Marcy from District 2, Bork from District 9, McVicker from District 5, Motley Crue OD2 from District 7, and Van Drierson from District 6. With that, Districts 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 are all completely out. And we have gone from 13 survivors to 7. I love how it's just everyone in the bottom row and then Butthead. Martha quietly hums. Cornholio attempts to start fire. JD quietly hums. Butthead cries himself to sleep. Butthead quietly hums. Glennis and Old Beavis. Glennis defeats Old Beavis in a fight but spares his life. Ah, you like him older now. Gotcha. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, limited memoirs from Tribute's families. Old Beavis decides not to go to the feast. Cornholio steals Old Butthead's memoirs. JD strangles Glennis with a rope. Butthead decides not to go to the feast. Martha falls into a frozen lake and drowns. I have to imagine it's because Butthead doesn't know the way. Old Beavis shoots an arrow at Butthead but misses and kills Cornholio instead. No! No!
Damn it, Butthead! This is for all those times you made me zap myself and put my penis in the electrical outlet. Pew! Ah! Oh, kill me. Who's threatening me?
Ooh. Old Beavis! No, I was rooting for Cornholio. Damn it! Old Butthead camouflages himself in the bushes. No one can find me here. Farts are funny. And JD goes hunting. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Gladys from District 11, Martha from District 10, and Cornholio from District 10. Districts 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 are all completely out, and we went from 7 survivors to 4. Alright. Old Butthead and Old Beavis run into each other on the side of truce for the night.
Hey, Butthead.
Beavis. Should we, team up for tonight?
Yeah, I guess.
Old Butthead sets up camp for the night. Wow. Tents are cool. And JD climbs a tree to rest. Old Butthead attacks JD, but he manages to escape. Butthead severely slices Old Beavis with a sword. Get out of my way, dumbass.
Ah!
1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance, and it's Old Beavis from District 12. Well, it's official. The Buttheads outlived the Beavises. All of them. How does Butthead have 5 kills? You're a dumbass. How do you have 5 kills? Yeah, but we went from 4 survivors to 3 survivors. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 are all out. Butthead tends to JD's wounds. Old Butthead accidentally steps on a landmine. It's either JD or Butthead. JD dies from hunger. Holy crap. The winner is Butthead? Well, I mean, I guess that's more... Oh, yeah, you can tell it's take 2 because I had to type less, but... I mean, I guess that's a better answer. A lot of people would like it if a main character would win. In 24th, Tom Anderson. In 23rd, Tonk Hayray. In 22nd, Beavis. In 21st, Todd. In 20th, the Motley Crue Roadie won. In 19th, Daria Morgendorfer. In 18th, Muddy Grimes. In 17th, Stuart Stevenson. In 16th, Coach Bradley Buzzcut. I think that's the same place he got in the previous one. In 15th, with 1 kill to her name, Dallas Grimes. In 14th, Lolita. In 13th, with 1 kill, ATF Agent Fleming. In 12th, Marcy Anderson. In 11th, ATF Agent Bork. In 10th, Principal McVicker. In 9th, Motley Crue Roadie 2. In 8th, David Van Jersen. In 7th, with 3 kills to her name, is Glennis. Oh yeah, I guess I should mention that David Van Drierson is the farthest going pacifist. Fitting for his character, honestly. In 6th, with 3 kills to her name, is Martha. In 5th, with 1 kill, is Cornholio. In 4th, with 2 kills, is Beavis. In 3rd, with 2 kills, is Old Butthead. In 2nd, with 3 kills, is JD. And the winner with 5 kills to his name is Butthead. uh, I won. I'm cool. This is the greatest thing I have ever done in my life. Proceed. This one is about average length, and there were deaths almost every night, so that's good. District placements: in 12th, 3, in 11th, 8, in 10th, 4, in 9th, 2, in 8th, 9, in 7th, 5, in 6th, 7. Don't you fucking dare. In 5th, 6, in 4th, 10, in 3rd, 12, in 2nd, 11, and in 1st, 1. There you have it. That will conclude it for the Beavis and Butthead and Hunger Games Simulator. Thank Anime Blue XD if you liked this suggestion, and our next episode is going to be Star Fox. So stay tuned for that. But until that time happens, you know the name, you know the drill, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.